lukewarm. We're not lukewarm. I think this is perhaps the credit that must be given to the ANC, that it is a confident organization. It's an organization that do not want to grab everything. It's an organization that can have confidence to the people, that can give people a chance to lead. You will appreciate that as the ANC, we have produced very clever documents, historically. And those documents, no matter how accurate and correct they are, those who hold different views from the ANC, for an example, they'll always attack those documents, whatever you say.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Mr. President, because this time around, everyone agrees, including your detractors, your chief opponents are the first to say, this time around, this is a very good plan. In fact, we are surprised that the ANC is not embracing it in the manner that it
That's
should.
precisely the point I'm explaining. That when I said we needed a plan, genuinely, we wanted a plan that can be owned by South Africans. We wanted a plan that everybody is going to feel this is our plan. If this plan was worked out by government, I'm sure the job of those who oppose the ANC, no matter how correct it is as it is, they would have said, what is this? So I felt it would be important, instead of us working on it, crafting it, we must create an enabling environment for it to come. And therefore said, for this plan to be a plan, because it was in my mind that we need a plan that everybody should embrace. This is what South Africa should do. Therefore felt that we need South Africans to actually work hard to craft it, to produce it, so that everybody knows it's not just ANC thinking, but it's the thinking of South Africans who are talented, who have got expertise. And that is why I then appointed a minister in the presidency who had a very thorough understanding of government, given his previous work as a Minister of Finance, who would therefore, from the point of view of whatever government could contribute, would be in a position to contribute. But also said, instead of this being structured either a department or whatever, let us have a commission, which is legally detached from government, linked by this minister, not populated by ANC people, but call South Africans who have ideas all over to say, here is a national task that needs everybody to come. And many people gave themselves, and they were not looked at their political affiliation or whatever. South Africans who are citizens, who wants to see South Africa succeed, to come. And we looked out of that kind of pool and then had this group of people, talented South Africans, without looking at any of the prejudices of, so to speak, to say, here is a task, work on it. Don't look at me because I come from the ANC or government that is appointing you. Be critical to us as well, because we want something that is more objective, that is not, in a sense, suffering from the prejudices and people saying, look, these are my ideas, I've got to defend. And these people produced this document. And once they produced it, precisely because of that process, it was not produced by the ANC or by government. Now, once it was produced, no one was looking at it with a kind of prejudices about the ANC of the government. And it was important that that is given a chance for the country to look at and to say, are we happy or not happy? And I think tactically, it would have been wrong for the ANC to say, yes, this is what we have. Because everybody would have said, this is the ANC thing. And they might have changed their views. And we said, let it go. But the ANC accepted this, but not decided to take it over. Because it was important, because at the end, once the plan is there, once it is accepted, it is the government that must implement, it is the ruling party that must implement. And therefore, it was important to wait for the ruling party, acknowledge it, accept it, that it has this watershed conference that must then say, yes, we are part of the South African community to say this plan is our plan. Now we take a decision that our responsibility is to implement it, so that as it continues, South Africans participate in enhancing it, in making it work, because in the manner in which it has come about. That, I think, would be the reason.